Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. Today we will start with Advanced Java, which is Java Collections. In case you want to learn my previous tutorials, which is Basic Java, which include installing JDK, what are OOPs concept, exceptional handling, multi-threading, serialization or synchronization, then I will give the link in description and you can refer that. Today let's start with Advanced Java. What is Java Collection? Java Collection is a framework that provides an architecture to store or manipulate group of objects. Like you have array in which you store group of objects. Similarly, you have collections for the runtime. So you use Java collections these days. Now, Java collection can achieve all the operations that the array can perform, such as searching, sorting, insertion, manipulation, deletion, everything. We will learn different things in collection, which is list, queue, set, but today we will focus on list in the collection. List is of four types, which is array list, linked list, vector, and stack. Let's start with array list. Array list is a dynamic array which has no size limit. If you remember how you initialize array, int size variable name equal to new int then size 10. So you define the size as well. But in array list, you need not to define the size. This is first difference. Next, it maintains the insertion order. So the order in which the elements are inserted. Suppose at first roll number 1 is inserted, then roll number 2 is inserted, then it will maintain the order. Elements stored in the array list can be randomly accessed. In array, we have to iterate it to that element, then we can access it. But in array list, we can randomly access it. How to iterate list, which is array list, linked list, or any vector or stack? By using these methods: iterator, for loop, for each loop, or list iterator. In case you want to correct the interview, then these differences are must for you, so do not skip the video. Now let's start with the array list. How to declare the array list? Well, that is quite simple. You will write list. I need to write name, so it is of string type. I will give the type names equal to new array list. That's it. You don't need to give the size here. Now I need to add elements. In array, I used to insert like a at 0 index, a at first index. Here I don't need to give the index. It will handle automatically. I will write names.add Ramesh. It will be saved at 0 index automatically. Names.add Suresh. Let me add two more. Mahesh. Now, what is the size of array list? It should be 4. Index number 0, 1, 2, 3. The size should be 4. Let's confirm it. ArrayList.size. I will run this program. Exactly. Now we will see how to iterate it by 4 methods. Method 1, for loop. For loop, you are already aware. You will write for int I equal to 0, I less than size of array, which is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, I plus plus system.out.println names. Here you will not write at index I like this because this is not array. You will write names.get at index I. Let's run this. Indeed, it you will come if you will compare, the order is maintained. So ArrayList maintains the order. Next, you have for each loop. For each, you already aware how to write it. For I want to save string in one variable one by one, like string j colon names. It will save names in j one by one, and I will print j. That's it. The output will be same. Now let's see next. Next you have iterator. Iterator is used to iterate the object one by one. How to write it? Iterator, names is of string type, so I will give string it. I'm giving any name for the variable, equal to names dot iterator. Here you will write iterator. So if you will write dot iterator on any array list, it will convert it into iterator. Now you can print it. How? You will write while iterator dot has next sysout iterator dot next. It means till the time it is having elements, one by one print every element. Let me run this. See here, the output is exactly same. Now the last one is listIterator. ListIterator is, it can handle the traversing of element in forward as well as backward direction. So in case you want to traverse in backward direction, you use listIterator. You will write, syntax is same like iterator. You will write listIterator, string type it2 equals to names dot listIterator semicolon the last index. Only difference is here you will give the size, because you need to give the last index, because it will start from last element, which is correct. While now you want to traverse it in backward direction, you will write listIterator dot has previous sysout listIterator dot previous. Exactly. Now let's run both of them together. Here you will see a difference. Where iterator is traversing in forward direction, listIterator is traversing it in backward direction. This is ArrayList. Now let's see others as well one by one. This was ArrayList. Now let's start with linked list. What is linked list? Linked list is when we want to traverse element on a node basis. What is node? Node has two things. One is value and one is address of next node. So in this case, I have three nodes. At node 1, I have value 10 and address of node 2. In node 2, I have value 20 and address of node 3. In node 3, I have value 30 and address of node 4. Node 4 is not there, so node 3 has address null. So address of next node we do have in linked list. Linked list uses double linked list internally to store the elements, which is it can have address of next element and it can have address of previous element as well. It maintains the insertion order. Like the array list, it also maintains the insertion order, and it is not synchronized. If multiple threads are using it, it may give undesired result. In linked list, manipulation is fast because no shifting is required. In case of array list, if you delete one element, then other elements will be shifted backward one by one. But here in linked list, shifting is not required because if 20 is deleted in this case, then at node number 1, at the address part, it will directly point to 30. So no shifting is required. That is why manipulation is faster in linked list. How it works? You will write list of string type L1 equal to new linked list of string type. You need to import list here. Press Alt Enter. Import class. Done. Now, similar to ArrayList, you will write list.add. Exactly same. Let me have 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is exactly same like ArrayList. 4 string I colon L1 sysout println I. It will print 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. If you want int instead of string, then you cannot use int here because collections cannot have int, char, these things. We need to use wrapper here. With wrapper for int is integer. Integer. Like this. So primitive variables are not allowed here. You need to use integer, and here int you can use. If you will have 1, 3, 2, 4, output will be 1, 3, 2, 4. How to sort it? Collections.sort list. It will sort it. Let's run this. See, it is already sorted. Next, what do you have? Vector. Vector uses dynamic array to store data element. Exactly same like ArrayList. It is similar to ArrayList, however, it is synchronized. So in case of multi-threaded environment, it is safe to use vector. Well, steps are very similar. You will write vector here, vector. You will save it. Then you will print it. Similar to linked list, vector is there. Run it. See here, it maintains the insertion order again. Similar to ArrayList and linked list. I have not sorted it. Next, you have stack. Stack is a subclass of vector. It implements last in first out, which means the element which is inserted at last will be the one to be deleted at first. Similarly, you will use stack here. Stack, new, stack. If you will print it, then everything will be same. Exactly. The only difference is if you will remove, you will write stack.pop. It means you will remove the element. Which element will be deleted? The last element which is inserted will be deleted because stack implement last in first out. So in this case, these will be added, then last element will be deleted, then we will traverse it, then it will have first three elements only. Let me run this. Indeed. Well, this is all on the list part. I hope you like the session. Do like and subscribe for more updates. Thank you, friends.